Hello everyone, welcome to the Tristar Gym channel. Today's episode is a submission hunt. We're taking two of our top BJJ practitioners at the Tristar Gym and we're putting them to the test. The test is to see how many times can they sub two of our MMA athletes. How many times can you sub them in 5 minutes? Now this challenge makes for some really interesting footage, lots of great scrambles, and of course some really nice subs. So the two men in this challenge here is the first man is the man on your right. His name is Ethan Crelinsten. Now Ethan Crelinsten has won many tournaments and he's really well known for also winning the absolute division. He's a smaller guy and he's often taking down giants and choking them out. Now you guys might recognize him from a viral video that was released not too long ago where he breaks some guy's arm in a triangle. Now I won't be showing the gruesome break because it's just too stomach turning. So if you guys want to see that, look for it up online. Ethan's also well known for his triangles, of course. You know, he's a triangle master, as you will see in the video. And he's also a Abu Dhabi qualifier. He just qualified for the most recent Abu Dhabi here coming up in 2017. And Ethan absolutely loves money. So we put $100 on the line to make sure that these guys are going for it full pin. And the next competitor is the man on your left, Olivier Taza. Now, Olivier Taza is really well known for his leg lock game. He's very well rounded. He knows all the subs there is, but his leg lock game is just on another level. Now, he's just also recently won another tournament where he captured the Zapatero 8, the most recent Zapatero, where he leg locked everybody in his category, including the leg lock master himself, Josh Hayden. So Olivier Taza really making a name for himself in the leg lock world. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so we kept the rules really simple. Olivier Taza's up first. He's got to get as many submissions as he can in 5 minutes. And Christoph, the man on top here, what he's got to do is just simply defend the subs and not stall, okay? He can run away from subs, but then he has to try to pass the guard or defend the takedowns immediately. He can't just run around the octagon, okay? So first up here, let's see what happens when Olivier Taza gets a grip on him. What's he going to go for? Guillotine attempt, trying to snap him down. Slides into a beautiful ashigarami attempt and then inverts the guard into leg lock attempts. Really good stuff here by Olivier Taza, and I think he's coming up real close here on a finish. And that's the beauty of leg locks. Is leg locks sometimes can happen all of a sudden. They don't need a lot of time. He misses the leg lock, gets up, wraps up the back, puts in the hook, takes his opponent down, and now he's working the back. Now working the back is a great submission, of course, but a leg lock could be all of a sudden. It could be really explosive, done very explosively right off the takedown, and can save you a lot of time and can get you a sub very quickly. Whereas when you take the back, you're going to have to be more methodical and you're going to have to go through a lot of grip sequences sometimes before you can get that choke. Olivier's transition to armbar here. I think he's going to be looking for an inverted triangle. Here it comes. If he locks his legs, that should be it. He's got a nice Kimura hold here. Wrap it up behind the back. That's the first sub. So it took him less than a minute to get the first sub. Excellent transitions by Olivier. Nice double leg into another slide into ashigarami. Now I did a video, beautiful back step into inverted heel hook. Gets the inverted heel hook. Like I was telling you, heel hooks can be so fast. Excellent work. That's submission number 2. Nice shot into guard pull, into ashigarami pull. Butterfly, another back step. I think another heel hook's coming up. That's a beautiful back step to a heel hook. That's actually exactly the move he used to win in the finals of Zapatero. Beautiful maneuver. That's submission number 3. So Olivier Taza very aggressive with the subs, very effective with the finishes. Here's a kind of Imanari roll. The hardest part of the fight is probably to get it down to the ground. And there is a beautiful overhook, grabbing the lat from overhook and pulling guard. Now the 2.5 minutes is already up and we have the second MMA practitioner coming in. This is Eric. He's getting on top. And let's see if Taza can fish in for submission number 4. Now we argued a lot back and forth how to make this more fair. Again, we're just kind of having, shooting ideas back and forth. And these are the rules we came up with to see what would happen. This is actually the first time we've ever done it. And it kind of really made for some interesting scrambles because the guy looking for the subs is throwing caution to the wind. I mean, he's fighting the clock here. So there's 0-0 stalling. And here's a nice, beautiful sweep attempt here. I think he might roll into leg lock. There it is. If he gets to the heel, it should be over here. Should be able to lock it in. There it is. There's another inside heel hook. That's submission number 4. Beautiful. Excellent heel hook. So I think that's 1 Kimura, 3 heel hooks for Oliver Taza. Beautiful submission here again. Here's a guard pull. Now, when you don't get underneath the hips, it's a lot harder to get to the legs. Now, obviously, you know. So here's Olivier. Here's Oliver getting into the half guard, inverting the guard, maybe fishing for a Kimura. He's already 4 submissions in, so that's really, really, that's a really good, that's a really, really fast pace. Another overhook, grabbing the lat. Oh, that one he got past there because he was really being super aggressive with the leg locks. Again, he's fighting the clock. He's not trying to gain any positions. He's just really going for the sub. More inverted guard work, trying to lock up his opponent. Here's a guillotine. Guillotine is also a submission that can happen really, really fast. Very smart choice here by Oliver. Steps up on top. Should be another leg lock attempt here. There's the back step. Here comes the back step. Oh, he overshot it a little bit. Missed the guillotine attempt possible. Back step again. Right into a beautiful heel hook. That will be sub number 5. I think there's just a few seconds left here. Let's see if you can get another sub. So that's 4 heel hooks, 1 Kimura. All of the heel hooks were inverted heel hooks. Inside Senkaku work. Very good. Of course, Oliver and both Ethan train very frequently and regularly at the Henzo Gracie Academy with the Death Squad, John Danaher. I also, of course, trained under John for many, many years. Still train with him, of course. And I'm a black belt under John Danaher as well. So that's time for Oliver Taza. He scored 5 subs in 5 minutes, which is really, really excellent. Next up is Ethan. Ethan, like I said before, is a triangle expert. And he does, of course, all the subs, but he definitely scores triangles more than anything else. Now, triangle is a fantastic submission, but the one drawback about triangles is it takes time. It takes time to set up, and it also takes time to finish. Now, Oliver being more of a leg lock expert, leg locks, as you know, they could be done in a blink of an eye, a fraction of an eye, and they can be done off takedowns. And we saw Oliver score, I think it was two submissions right off a takedown, and that saved him a lot of time. Now, obviously you could jump into a triangle, but that's just not easy to do. And that time has passed. People have seen the flying triangle, and those are just really hard to score nowadays. Now, Ethan, as you can see, he's scrambling here, and when you know that you just got to stay alive for 2.5 minutes, I think it's very challenging for the guy on the bottom to get a sub. Now, Ethan, again, is very, very experienced, so I do expect him to get lots of subs, but we got to just factor in those disadvantages that he does have. Here's a nice little scramble, control both ankles. He gets Christoph down to the ground. Christoph scrambles up. Ethan's going to pull guard here. Ethan's got a very aggressive guard and an excellent leg lock game as well. As you can see him here, he's transitioning into a 50-50 hold, 50-50 inside heel hook, scores the first sub. Unable to get underneath and wrap up those legs, he throws up a triangle. There's a nice triangle setup. You should be able to lock this in here. A nice. This is actually the hold he used in one of his tournaments where he broke some young guy's arm. It was a horrific break. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw that, but the video did go viral on online, and it's probably one of the worst breaks I've ever seen. I thought it was worse than when Frank Mir broke Nogueira's arm. Just a brutal break, and this is actually exactly how he set it up, if I remember correctly. Very similar. He grabbed the triangle choke and Kimura combination. Here he rolls Christoph down to the bottom, gets the Kimura, taps him out. That's submission number 2. That's 2.5 minutes. So about halfway here, and he's gotten 2 subs. He would need 3 more just to tie Taza. Now, Ethan is known for his guard. He's got a fantastic guard, and he's really well-rounded in submissions, but definitely his most effective sub, the one he scores the most, I would say, is the triangle. And the major drawback of triangle is just simply time. So in terms of styles, this is just a tough thing for him to pull off, triangle after triangle. You know, he'd essentially have to triangle someone every minute to keep up with Taza. So leg locks do have definitely that advantage. They're more dynamic, more explosive, and can happen in a much smaller window. Here's another nice leg lock attempt here. Captures the foot, and put on the heel hook, and there, I think is going to be submission number 3. There we go. Inside heel hook. Beautiful sub. That's 3 subs. He's actually doing a really good pace. There's a beautiful triangle entry. Fantastic triangle entry. Eric tries to posture. Ethan goes up to grab the head, and Eric breaks free. Now, I haven't seen too many guys break free out of Ethan's triangles. He's got very, very deadly triangles. But he must be really exhausted at this point, you know, frantically trying to go for subs. Again, this is the first time we do this kind of drill, and we just kind of did it after practice for fun to see what it would give. Here's another beautiful triangle entry, deep triangle. This should be a wrap here. He's got control of the head. Oh, I think, yep, his legs got... They got blocked by the mat as he transitioned to the top, and Eric was able to escape. Now, there were 2 tight triangles that Eric got out of. I mean, we could almost be tied here. Really nice work by Ethan, but Eric is now doing a great job of defending, and I think Ethan is starting to get tired. There's a beautiful side control escape. Fantastic. Into another triangle attempt. Blocked and countered by Eric on top. Some really nice scrambling here. More octopus action here, ducking the body under. Nice transition to side control by Eric. Beautiful transition. He knew Ethan was going to climb to the back. Here's another beautiful triangle entry. Fantastic triangle entry. This, again, is another triangle attempt in just about a minute and a half here. Now he can get this. Oh, Eric pops it open. Nice rollover here. Can he get the head out? Oh, time ran out. Very nice effort here by both men, but the winner is Oliver Taza, 5-3. Excellent effort. Oliver banks in $100. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this type of video, and we'll make more in the future. Thank you all for tuning in, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Thank you.
Bonjour, mon nom est Marc-Élie Toussaint, je suis entraîneur de sprint depuis 23 ans. Je travaille au niveau de la vitesse avec Georges Saint-Pierre depuis 4 ans. Je viens de tester le Timtam, c'est le meilleur instrument au niveau du relâchement musculaire que j'ai testé de toute ma carrière. Je le recommande à tous.
When you train a lot, you get tight. The best way to loose up your muscle is the Timtam. Hi, I'm Georges Saint-Pierre. I'm using the Timtam machine after my training to help me with my recovery.